It's 2018. I'm at the swimming pool and I'm standing next to a half-naked 7-year-old. He keeps yapping and smiling like an idiot. And I hate this kid. I want to throw him into the pool, but I can't because I'm 14 and I'm in the same swimming class as him. But I'm not thinking about that then. Instead, I'm thinking about my face getting smashed across my desk as my mum screams at me for not doing my homework again. That was 2 years ago. But as I'm standing there next to my swimming class, who are all at least 5 years younger than me, and apparently the next fucking Michael Phelps, I hate being there, but I know that I don't have a choice. When we get into the pool, all the other parents keep staring at me as I have to move out of the way for all the other kids because I can't even keep up with a fucking 8-year-old girl. I'm either getting kicked in the face or swallowing chlorine because every single kid there is better than me. When I get home, I ask my parents for like the 7th fucking time to stop paying for my lessons because I hate being there. I don't want to do it anymore. But my mum tells me to talk to my dad, and my dad tells me to talk to my mum, so there's nothing I can do. I can't even skip the lessons because if I didn't show up, they'd find out, and I'd be back in that same place 2 years ago, getting my face slammed across my desk because I didn't do something that they wanted me to. But this one morning, my parents tell me that they're gonna go to some shop and they're gonna be away for the next like 5 hours or so. And this is the best fucking news I've had all week. I still go to the swimming pool, I still get changed, show my face, say hi to the instructor. But the first chance I get, I sprint to the bathroom, start faking that I'm sick. Like 5 minutes later, the instructor tells me to go home. So now I feel like a fucking genius. I'm so proud of myself walking home because no one's gonna find out that I skipped, no one's gonna find out that I faked being sick, they're not gonna call that in. And instead, I can do whatever I want with the rest of my day. So of course, the first thing I do with my new freedom, I go upstairs, turn my computer on, and play CSGO for the rest of the day. And that became the pattern for my life for years after that. Anytime that my fear disappeared, my motivation disappeared as well. The fear of punishment kept me motivated to go swimming, to go through the pain and the embarrassment of having to train with those little kids. But as soon as that fear went away, as soon as I realised that no one's going to find out, I'm not going to get punished if I don't show up to this class, I lost my motivation. And instead I just went and played CSGO to enjoy myself. For years I was like proud of myself for doing that. But looking back on it, I skipped physical exercise so I could sit at home and play video games instead. It was fucking retarded. It wasn't something to be proud of. The fear that if I didn't show up to my class, I'd get beaten by my parents, it was a good thing. It meant that I was motivated to keep training, keep doing the thing that was improving me. Swimming was a good thing for me. It made me more fitter, made me more stronger, and fucking whatever. But as soon as the fear went away, I became a degenerate, and I just started playing video games like a fucking loser. I was just wasting my time again. Now, I'm not saying that beating your kids is a good thing, even though I'm Polish, and to be honest, I probably would have done the same thing if it was my son. But I want to prove something to you. Fear is a good motivator. When people come to me and they tell me that they don't have any motivation in life, it's such a ridiculous thing to say because it assumes that you're not scared of anything and you have nothing that you're excited by. So, okay, let's think about this for a second. If you don't have any motivation, you're not scared of anything, and you're not excited by anything. But how are you not scared? In the next 20 years, if you keep scrolling and keep playing video games, how are you not scared of the fact that you're going to end up like everybody else around you? Like, look at all of your friends, look at all of your family. You know exactly what happens when people say that they don't have any motivation because no one else around you has changed. Does it not scare you to think that you're going to become like your uncle or like your dad or like whatever fucking family friend that you've meeten? Does it not scare you to think that that could be you? The old, ugly, broke version of you who's even more alone, like literally on the verge of suicide. Do you have any idea how many men kill themselves? Does it not scare you that you could become one of those guys? It genuinely fucking terrifies me to think about that shit. Like, I don't want to end up like that. I've seen way too many family friends or even family members who are in that position. And the crazy thing is, like, most of our generation is going to end up just like that as well. Broke, alone, ugly, and practically on the verge of suicide. The thing is, I can't even blame them for not thinking about this, for not knowing that this is the path they're going down. Because we're so fucking distracted by everything nowadays. Like, how many TikToks are you watching? Like, your brain is just so full of bullshit, whether it's drama that you've seen on the internet, or little tiny things like responsibilities that you have to take care of, or just other random shit like playing video games or watching TikToks or YouTube videos. Your brain doesn't really have the space to think about your own life. You're always thinking about something else. And that was the same for me. From around 13 to 18, I was basically on autopilot. I came home, well, I did like the bare minimum schoolwork, and I just started playing video games, scrolling, and then hoping my life would just randomly end up good. It was only when I stopped distracting myself, I stopped playing games, I stopped watching all these bullshit YouTube videos, and just gave my brain space to think about my own life. That's when I started having these realizations of like, damn, if I keep going like this, I'm just going to end up like everybody else. And I don't want that. It's fucking terrifying realizing that if you do not do something with your life, you're going to end up just like all the other rats out there, running around chasing pointless things. And the worst part of it is you're going to be alone because no one wants to be around someone like that. I hope you start thinking about these things because fear isn't a bad thing. The fear of that kind of life will motivate you to start making better choices. Fear motivates you to avoid bad consequences, and those are the consequences. And it's not that just you're going to end up like a rat. The entire process of becoming that 40-year-old rat with no friends, with no money, with no fucking family, for the next, I don't know, how old are you, like 20 maybe? For the next 20 years, your life is going to be a fucking drag going downhill. So now when I look back on that swimming pool story, the fear kept me motivated to keep going and keep improving myself. And now I do the same thing. The fear of ending up like that rat keeps me motivated to keep working on myself. And hopefully it's going to motivate you as well. If you sit down and genuinely think about your life direction, you should get excited for what could happen, and you should be fucking terrified of what will happen if you don't do anything. You can either accept that you're just going to end up like all the other NPCs in the world, not have any motivation, not have any fears, just lie down and take the rat race. Or you can use the fear of becoming something like that and motivate yourself to start working harder and improving yourself. Chase what you could become on the other side. I know it's very hard to get yourself out of this hole by yourself. And for a long time, when I first started improving myself, I was trying to do everything alone as well. But I kept falling off track. I kept getting distracted and wasting time because I didn't have any accountability. I didn't have anyone supporting me and basically like holding my hand, pointing me in the right direction. And that's why I made my Discord. The times when my life changed the most, where I got happier and I stopped rotting, were always times when I had someone else to support me. But I'm going to be honest anyway. At the minute, the Discord has around like 15 people in it, and it's really not that big. We are getting more members every month, but if you join, the community isn't going to be that great. Like, I'm going to be the first one to say it. But if you want me to personally hold you accountable, if you want me to personally support you one-on-one, hold your hand step by step through everything that you need to do to stop rotting, then I will personally help you one-on-one so you can fix your life and stop rotting. Because I wish someone would have done that for me. I wish that I had someone from the start. So if you want to actually stop rotting, join the Discord, send me a DM, or you can keep scrolling like a good little NPC.